So I wanted to show y'all something before we dive into the video. A lot of y'all have been concerned, unhappy even, that I have been using gameplay footage as commentary filler instead of doing like compilation videos in between. And I want to show y'all what happens whenever I use compilation videos in between. Okay, I get it. Yes, that is a copyright copyright claim that I'm in the middle of disputing, but if the company just so happens to wake up and choose violence the day that they decide that the dispute is ready to be settled, and they choose not to split the revenue with me or just like give me the revenue that I should earn for the video, they keep every little drop of earnings that I get from uploading that video. Now, in today's video, y'all, I want to talk about Amouranth, and if y'all don't know her, okay, toast is done. Very fitting timing, might I say, as well, because this generation, we're not just cooked, we are beyond cooked, we are toasted. Amouranth, for those of y'all who don't know her, is an Twitch streamer, but she's also an OF model, and for some reason, I don't know why, she's raking in 50 million a year. That number is like beyond comprehensible. You know what, I'll give her the credit though, she's very unique and does things not everybody else would. I don't know about y'all, but if I was scrolling through Twitch and I randomly came across that clip, I'd be like, you know what? Instant subscription, let me pay monthly for a membership. I'm totally kidding for those of y'all who don't get my humor. Anyways, why are we talking about her today? You might be wondering. Well, she was held up at PewPew Point and got robbed the other day, and she decided mid-robbery, I need to tweet about this. Literally mid-robbery, as it was going down, as she was being held at PewPew Point, she whipped out Twitter and was like, oh my goodness, guys, I'm being robbed at PewPew Point. And I don't know if I can say point, y'all, so just bear with me as I censor myself here. But this just rose a lot of questions. I don't know if this is real. I don't know if it was scripted, because nowadays you see a lot of content creators, especially streamers, going way out of their way to script public stunts, aka publicity stunts, just to get people talking about them, to get their name out there. And they do it all for the sweet name of clout. Why? I don't know, but probably because they realize that anything that they can get clicks and views for is equaling a payday for them, so they just don't give a shit. They're ruthless nowadays with anything that they do, especially when it comes to faking certain moments. And it's honestly a shame at this point in society that if somebody says something happened to them, us as a whole of the internet have to sit back and be like, but did it happen, or was it scripted? Because that is a huge question that is circulating right now around the situation, so let's dive right into it. Now, March 3rd, to be exact, is whenever Amouranth tweeted out, I'm being robbed at PewPew Point, and then she ended up retweeting this original tweet, and she said, they pistol whipped me, but I got one, I'm bleeding a lot, but stable, going to hospital. So, with her tweeting, I'm being robbed at PewPew Point, a lot of people were questioning and being like, hey, this really sucks if this is a thing, but why are you tweeting? If you're being robbed at PewPew Point, you think that they would request your phone or expensive item, anything, really cash, anything that you have on you. Why would they allow you to tweet about this activity? And I guess during this incident, she had time not only to tweet about it and then retweet and subtweet her own tweet, but to respond to comments and be like, this is not a prank, help. She ended up spewing off 2 more tweets, and she said, I'm covered in blood, but only some of it is mine. I'll update y'all later, but I'm safe now. And then she said, was at Pew Point, but they gave me my phone and said, log in with Pew to my head. And I tweeted because calling would be an unaliving sentence. People are saying, why are you not calling the Popo? Why are you not calling 911? And she was like, you know what? I could have, but that would have been a unalive sentence, so I decided to tweet about it instead. We're going to be taking a look at the video footage that she provided over on Twitter again, but just before we do, let's get a little bit into the story by her own account. Now, she said it was roughly 3 a.m. whenever armed men in masks broke into her property, and they held her up at PewPew Point, and they asked her, hey, where's your crypto wallet? We want the Bitcoins right now. Like, we are requesting the Bitcoins. This is not a joke. We want your crypto wallet. This video is probably not going to be able to be monetized, but let me further shoot down any shot that it has at being monetized. Now, back in the good old-fashioned days of robbery, typically somebody would break into property or someone's house or car, or even just hold them up at PewPew Point and be like, where is the expensive jewelry? What cash do you have in your wallet? Let's go to an ATM and withdraw if you don't have cash in your wallet. That's a nice watch. Is it a Rolex? It's a 50K. I would take that as well. car keys, I see you have a Benz. You know what I mean? Like, it was typical back in the day. But now in 2025, people aren't robbing you for material items. No, they are requesting your crypto wallet. Because why? Bitcoin. Now, if this was a real situation, I hope that she does hire security and takes proper measures for her own safety moving forward. And after this situation, if it was real, like I said, I'm fairly certain that she will do that. But like I said, there's a lot of people questioning on the internet if it's real or not. I'm not going to give my personal opinion because I'm 50-50 on this subject. Like I said, I've just seen so many people in the past doing shit for clout that when I see certain situations now, especially if you're being held at PewPew point, but you're tweeting about it and subtweeting yourself and responding to comments and liking tweet, that just, you know, raises a little bit of questions in my own head. But this is up for y'all to debate in the comment section down below, so feel free to. But I'm going to be providing a little bit of a clip that she provided from one of her security cameras, because I guess her crypto wallet was in a laptop that she had in one of her guest houses in the garage section of the guest house, which I feel so poor right now. You know what? No. Let me not do that to myself. I am a rich bitch. I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm broke as hell. But in all reality, I do have a guest house, but it's not a guest house at all. There's no garage to it. It is just a shed that I keep in my yard for extra storage. Could you imagine somebody breaking in to rob you and, like, they're already questioning, like, look, I hope that she truly is rich the way that she says she is rich. Like, that's the whole point, robber here, holding her up at PewPew right now to get a little bit of coin herself. And then they're like, so where is your crypto wallet? And she's like, oh, it's in one of the guest houses, but, like, in the garage section of the guest house. It's a 6-car garage. Don't worry, it's big enough for all of us in there. That's fucking that's anyways, let's get into the video clip.
Oh, right here. It's in here.
I'm still coming. Come on. Go. Hurry up.
Now, we're going to read what she tweeted out whenever she posted this video, but when I first seen it, excuse me, this is just what I truly thought. It gave me, she's Paul Revere running to warn the dogs that the British were coming, but the dogs weren't an army and they weren't going to do anything about it. Now, she ended up tweeting this out, and she said, 3 PewPew men. He screams, I got shot after. I'm not supposed to post the scene itself nor the casing, which are now evidence. They beat me before this video and pistol whipped me, and the pummeling felt like it would never end, and I protected my head by putting my arms up like I learned how to do in boxing. Blood was streaming down my head, and my hands were beat brown. They brought duct tape and masks and were armed with PewPews. Now, she also posted this where she said they kept firing at her bedroom door, and then they finally shot enough to where they can kick it in. And for myself and those of you out there who are wondering if this was true or if this was scripted, Dex Erdo ended up tweeting about it and said YouTuber and former SWAT officer Donut Operator has confirmed Amouranth's robbery story through his police connection. So it was indeed something that truly did happen to her. Now, I know I crack my jokes, y'all. I don't know. I can't help it. I feel like in tough situations or covering tough subjects, I'm like, you know what? Let me joke about it, because what else can I do to, like, lighten the mood? But I truly do wish her a speedy recovery, and I really wish her the best mentally moving forward, because this is a very tough situation to have happen to you, and I'm just very glad that she was able to protect herself in the moment of this happening. I'm really happy that she did have a firearm in her property and on her property for her to be able to defend herself, because let's be real, everybody should be able to defend themselves, but especially if you're of status such as she is and you have a certain amount of money, you're automatically going to be a public target. So I am very glad that she had quick thinking in this situation and she was able to properly defend herself so that no harm could further come to her. Y'all, I don't know what's been in the water or the air or in the processed food that people have been eating, but I have been seeing left and right on social media a lot of streamers recently. I mean, I know it's been an issue forever, since the beginning of streaming time, where you see streamers who are just minding their business trying to stream and they get attacked or verbally assaulted, and that's a terrible situation. It's always been a pressing issue, but I've been seeing recently, over the past few weeks, there has been a lot of streamers who have been either attacked on stream or threatened on stream, and it's getting to the point where, like, what is going on with the GP right now with the general public, to where they are starting to be actually aggressive towards streamers who, at the end of the day, they're just minding their business, trying to do their own jobs. You know I cracked some jokes during this video, but I just want to be very clear. I think that's how I cope with situations, especially deep situations like this. But I am very happy that she was able to defend herself, and hopefully this is like a learning curve for her to where she will hire security to be on her property. Let's be real, she makes $50 million a year. I don't know if she has security on her property. I don't know if they were just like taking a little nappers or whatever, but she definitely needs security around her, especially on her own property where anything can happen, such as this example that we just talked about today. I don't know, I think this new era of people attacking streamers in public and on their own properties is going to be waking up a lot of streamers' eyes to, you know, spending a little bit of cash, putting a little bit of cash aside to hire security for whether they're at home or just going to get food or going out in public to stream, because you have to keep in mind safety first, you know. But with that being said, I wanted to make this video because I wanted to get y'all's thoughts and opinions on the situation. What do y'all think about it? Like I said, I know I cracked some jokes, but at the end of the day, I'm really happy that she was able to defend herself, and I really wish her the best moving forward mentally and physically, and a speedy recovery for the both of those. But with that being said, like I said, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Please, let's not be hateful. I know I cracked some jokes. It's okay to joke, but let's try to keep in mind that this was a real situation that happened to her. Personal feelings aside of how we feel about this woman, we should all just be grateful that no actual harm did come further to her. But with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up, like I said again, for the 4th, 5th, 9th, 20,000 millionth time. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and I will catch you in the next damn video. Alright, bye.